Lyoto Machida's style, but orthodox instead of southpaw. I honestly thought this man was Lyoto Machida's younger brother, but it turns out he's a 40-year-old man. Lyoto's older brother Chinzo. He's 10 years older. I was in shock when I found this out because this dude, he has to be eating goji berries or something. He looks like he just graduated high school.
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40-year-old FUQ Boyz podcast. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and you guys know how I do it. I've been doing some more like martial arts reactions. I'm going to keep doing them because I'm a huge fan of martial arts and combat sports in general. But this title stuck out to me. I mean, we are on the 40-year-old FUQ Boyz channel. Well, I guess it's Black Pegasus, but we call ourselves the 40-year-old FUQ Boyz. But the title is 40-year-old karate veteran versus MMA. And the dude in the MMA has all tattoos. He looks way younger. And we're about to see how this ends up for your boy. Hopefully, 40. Put some respect on that 40. Hopefully. But, hey, I haven't seen this before, and I thought that title was fresh. And I'm into this, and I'm familiar with Lyoto Machida. Not his brother as much. I've seen a couple of his fights here and there, but I'm more familiar with Lyoto because I was all into the UFC at that time. So let's get into this, you guys. This is going to be fresh. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on all the content. But if you rock with the vibe, subscribe to the channel. Here we go. 40-year-old boys are back in town. 40. Boys are back in town. 40-year-old boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. 40-year-old FUQ Boyz podcast. Malt liquor for your ears. 40. All right, y'all. Let me get this logo down and pull the video up. Before that, don't forget to support the original content on the channel. We do a bunch of original stuff. Just dropped an original in-studio, in-person interview with MC Supernatural, the father of freestyle. When I say freestyle, I mean off the top of the brain, all in the moment, all improv. Would love for you to check that out. When you support the original content, it allows us to produce more of it. I got some special stuff coming. Going to start trying to collab with some YouTubers and a bunch of different things. So, hey, if you guys can support the original stuff, means a lot, and we're going to keep producing it. But let's get into this. So, I like the way this is starting out. It was kind of funny how he put that little 40 in there. But, all right, let's give a shout-out to the channel I'm watching this from, too. So I don't want to act like, you know what I mean? So, Mind Smash is the channel, okay? Mind Smash, the video's 40-year-old karate veteran versus MMA, the elder Machida. And yeah, I'll definitely put that in the description so you guys can check out that channel. And boom, bye, let's get into this 40-year-old karate veteran versus MMA young guy. Here we go.
Machida's style, but orthodox instead of southpaw. I honestly thought this man was Lyoto Machida's younger brother, but it turns out he's a 40-year-old man. Lyoto's older brother Chinzo. He's 10 years older. I was in shock when I found this out because this dude, he has to be eating goji berries or something. He looks like he just graduated high school. He definitely has a healthy intake of antioxidants. Nonetheless, let's take a deeper look into this karate champion's latest fight. Just pay attention to the way he moves his left hand. He's reading his opponent's reaction to it as he feints with the left, and notice how he positions his hands with his bladed stance. The same three-point karate stance used by Lyoto. The lead gauges and helps maintain distance, constantly stepping in and backing away as he feints the left. While the
Bro, do you see how he got out of the way of that joint? He was like, psst. Yo, what's crazy too, the reason I enjoy this, I grew up doing karate, and as MMA started to hit, a lot of people were just like, would kind of insinuate karate style doesn't work. And that's been proven wrong. There's a lot of legit karate dudes who are very high ranked in UFC. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson being one of them. Lyoto Machida being on top of his game. Now, they all know some jiu-jitsu and some wrestling, some sprawling, some here, but their main style is karate. And when I see it flourish, because as a youth, I always loved karate. And then I remember when UFC first popped off, because Royce Gracie was so dominant, they kind of were just like, yo, karate. And they were also always would say karate's no match for Muay Thai. But back in the day, Muay Thai and karate fighters would get it on in the ring. And sometimes karate dudes would win. And sometimes Muay Thai dudes would win. So there's a lot there. But I just, man, sometimes that old school karate, seeing it work, just put a smile on my face, if you know what I mean.
Right is lowered to his side, ready to counter, waiting for that timing to draw power. He's feeling for his opponent's rhythm and building his own sense of timing to that rhythm. Very Lyoto Machida as well in the way he backs up, prodding with leg kicks, basically looking for an opportunity to counter against. And the longer this goes on, the more he will get a sense of timing for that rhythm. Here, Chinzo throws a front snap kick and his opponent kicks it to the side, and in that moment, Chinzo sees an opening, comes in with an overhand, and watch.
Yo, that's crazy as hell to be that quick. What the? That's bananas.
For that rhythm. Here, Chinzo throws a front snap kick and his opponent kicks it to the side, and in that moment, Chinzo sees an opening, comes in with an overhand, and watch how his back leg has now shifted to the front as he follows through with the overhand. That was some serious weight being transferred into the punch, but his opponent somehow recovers. Here, it appears Chinzo was attempting to throw a kick with his lead leg, but the motion was halted as he saw his opponent come in with a jab, and so as he raises his hand to block, he is toppled over by his feet moving forward and his hands being pushed back. I don't know what happened here, but it seems very karate. Like, look at his face. You can see him going, whoa! I've actually never seen a move like this before. It's interesting. He precisely took hold of the jab and deflected off of it. Finishing sequence. Chinzo feints coming in with his left, and his opponent shows intent for a jab. Chinzo has picked up a pattern of behavior. Now watch. Feints the left, tapping the glove, then instantly predicting the same behavior, coming in with a jab. Overhand cross, his opponent is hurt, and you can see it on Chinzo's face as he goes in to capitalize. Whoa! His opponent is pressured, and in that moment of anxiety, what comes next is habit. Chinzo again feints the left and counters the pattern of behavior, the jab, with a "yeah, I did it" uppercut. Sorry, no, it's a bullet punch. And the fight ends. The reason why the uppercut was so effective in this situation was because his opponent ducked as he threw the jab. He did that here as well. And if you look at the feint he threw here, he was lowering himself similarly. Chinzo picked up on this pattern of ducking after the jab.
Bro, this is so crazy. The funny thing is picking up on patterns. I haven't mastered that. Like, I don't do like striking sparring like that. And when I did, I always kind of just went with the flow of things. And even when I do jujitsu, there's patterns you got to try to pick up on. And I'm kind of oblivious to that. I got to kind of harness my energy and focus because that is just crazy. There's so many reads going on when people like professional fighters are fighting. Like, they really are like, they're really there's a real intellectual side and knowledge part of fighting at this type of high levels.
And as Joe Louis once said, the uppercut is the perfect weapon against a fighter in the crouched position, Chinzo, smashing the off switch. This was very nostalgic for me, as there were so many Lyoto Machida cues throughout the fight, and to that end, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. It's good karma, and until next time, peace.
You see that? That uppercut was straight devastation. The reads, though. And it's funny because he has this traditional karate stance where it's just like, and he's just in there banging with MMA dudes at a high level.
Instantly predicting the same behavior, coming in with a jab. Overhand cross, his opponent is hurt, and you can see it on Chinzo's face as he goes in to capitalize. Whoa! His opponent is pressured, and in that moment of anxiety, what comes next is habit. Chinzo again.
Even how So some fighters, when they have someone on the run, they get super excited and run and make a mistake. You see how he ran and just did that quick kick, and then he was just like, and he's over here calm. He's calculating. That just means you've been banging. You know how to fight, and you've been fighting because you just, you didn't get too excited. You didn't get emotional. Oh, I'm about to win this. That a lot of people get knocked out. Like, oh, he fell. They run in. I'm about to win this. And a lot of times you can finish someone when they're hurt. That's why it's like when your prey is weak, you stalk. But I mean, right there, that's so, oh man, that's wild.
Feints the left and counters the pattern of behavior, the jab, with a "yeah, I did it" uppercut. Sorry, no, it's a bullet punch. And the fight ends. The reason why the uppercut was so effective in this situation was because his opponent ducked as he threw the jab. He did that here as well. And if you look at the feint he threw here, he was lowering himself similarly. Chinzo picked up on this pattern of ducking after the jab, and as Joe Louis once said, the uppercut is the perfect weapon against a fighter in the crouched position, Chinzo, smashing the off switch. This was very nostalgic for me, as there were so many Lyoto Machida cues throughout the fight, and to that end,
it's crazy too. It always just trips me out how there's literally an off switch, like right here, throughout the jawline, your temple, the back of your neck. I mean, getting blasted in the middle of your nose. Oh my gosh. Crazy. That was ill. And guess what? He's 40. Hey, doing his thing. Hey, shout out to Chinzo Machida putting on for the 40-year-olds. Now, let's see, because this video is probably old as hell. Let's see. 6 years ago. So, I mean, dude might be 50 now. Who knows? I don't know how much of a 40-year-old he was at that time, but good for him, man. That's fresh. I mean, this fighting at that level is crazy. You know, it's crazy, too, because there's a lot of brain issues, you know, getting hit in your head so much. It messes with you. So for them to just put it all out there on the line, I respect anyone who steps in the ring, octagon, cage, even tournaments, you know, like jiu-jitsu tournaments. Like you put it like, man, that's the crazy thing about jiu-jitsu tournaments. You could get your limbs ripped off if you go against the wrong person. And it's just like, dude, you a grown-ass man, got a regular life, getting your ACL ripped, your shoulder torn. Like, you got it. It's crazy. You literally put it all on the line in these things. So, hey, shout out to the people that do it, man. Always. That was crazy. Anyways, you guys, let me know if you like these. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know what it is. 40.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.